Hello friends and welcome back to the another amazing live stream video. So guys, today's topic is little different. I'm so glad you are here because today we are diving into something that silently controls your mood, your focus, your memory, your energy and basically your whole mental world. And most people don't even realize it's happening. So guys, we are talking about the folate. Not medicine, not supplements, just a simple nutrient your brain depends on more than you think. So settle in, drop hi in the chat and tell me where you are watching from. Let's get into this eye opening topic. We often blame stress, lack of sleep, overthinking, scrolling late at night, and innumerable reasons for why our brain feels foggy, why we are moody, or why we just don't feel like ourselves. But, guys, here is the surprising part. Sometimes your brain is simply running low on one thing it needs to stay sharp, calm, and balanced, which is folate. Folate is like the quiet backstage manager of your brain. It doesn't make the noise, it doesn't ask for the attention. But if it's missing, everything starts to fall apart. Your brain uses it to produce those chemicals that help you feel motivated, positive, and emotionally steady. So, when folate levels dip, you might suddenly feel irritated for no reason, usually tired, or just mentally off, even if the life is going fine. So, guys, tell me in the chat, have you ever had those days where nothing is wrong but you feel low? That could be connected more deeply than you think. So, one of the biggest issues people experience when folate runs low is the mood changes. Some people start feeling sad or emotionally drained. That's the main reason. Other feels mentally disconnected. It's not always about the major life problems. Sometimes your brain literally lacks the raw materials it needed to stay balanced. And here is what many don't realize. When your folate stays low for the long periods, it may affect your memory, processing speed, and even how sharply you think. That's why people talk about the brain fog like your brain is buffering. Another interesting thing is focus. When your folate levels dip, even simple tasks can feel heavier than before. You read a sentence, but your mind drifts. You try solving a problem, but you can't think properly. You know the answer, but your brain feels slow. It's not a lack of intelligence, it's not laziness. Sometimes it's simply because your brain doesn't have the fuel it needs to think it at the full power. And for those planning families or thinking long term about the health, folate plays a huge role in early development. That's why conversations about folate pop up whenever pregnancy is discussed. It's a nutrient that supports healthy brain and spinal development in the earliest stages of life. Many people don't even realize how early this happens, often before someone even knows they are expecting. That's why having enough folate in your diet from the beginning is so important. Now, the big question might be coming, how do we get the folate naturally? Thankfully, it's not ever complicated. Folate is found in so many everyday foods. Think about the leafy greens like spinach, mustard greens, lettuce, beans, and peas are fantastic tools. Even simple things like oranges, papaya, and avocado have good amounts. Then broccoli, asparagus, peanuts, these foods silently keep your brain running properly. And many packaged foods like the breakfast cereals, pasta, and bread are often fortified with folate so that it helps a lot. If you are someone who struggles with the focus, low mood, or constant tiredness, try adding these foods more regularly and see how your body responds. Small daily changes build up. Instead of looking for the complicated fixes, sometimes the easiest solution starts in the kitchen. And that's the message I want everyone watching to take away. Your brain is not your enemy, it is trying the best, but it needs the right fuel. Another thing people forget is consistency. Your brain doesn't want folate once in a while, it needs the stable levels. Everyday habits matter more than the occasional big words. A small bowl of greens, a handful of beans, a fruit of day, these habits keep your mental engine steady. And I want you to say this clearly, if you ever feel more shifting or you are struggling mentally, don't immediately blame yourself. Your chemistry, your nutrition, your daily nutrients, all of this quietly shape how your brain feels. So be kind to yourself and take care of your internal world. So before we wrap up, I want you to take a second and think about today's message. Your brain is powerful but also delicate, and giving it the right nutrients like folate can help transform you how you think, feel, and show up in life. If you learn something new today, drop a yes in the chat. And if you want more live streams like this, more topics about the health, mindset, and simple habits that create the big changes in your life, make sure you follow, like, share, and stay connected. Thank you so much for joining me today. Take care of your brain, take care of your body, and I will see you guys in the next live stream. Also, stay positive always, stay growing. Much love to all of you.